There's a million things that I absolutely love about this ETM RTR, but for the sake of this video, I'm narrowing it down to the top 5 things that I love about this bike and why I think it's better than a Surron or a Talaria. Okay guys, if you think we're not going to talk about these 5 things on the bike, then you're crazy. Just started raining a bit, but it's hot as hell, so let's go ride. All right, and we're out cruising, exploring new areas. But guys, first thing that I absolutely love about this bike has to be by far the way it looks. It's aesthetics. This bike is just the sickest looking pit bike that is made. Like, dude, especially in the red colorway with the white number plate, it looks just like a miniature version of a Stark. It's obviously not a Stark, it's not the same brand, but I think it looks like similar to a Stark. And a Stark is the most beautiful bike built out there right now. So aesthetics, it is just so clean, guys. It looks so good. And the biggest difference with this versus like you know, competitor options like a Surron or a Talaria, I feel like those types of bikes just kind of look like souped up mountain bikes. This just looks like a pit bike. It looks like a modded out 110, which I prefer that look. It obviously feels good, and when you add mods like seat covers, hand guards, bars, and so on, it makes it look even better. But even in its total stock form, this thing just looks so sick in my opinion. You always got to go with supermotos though. Been riding the Grom too much recently. Forgot what real power feels like. Just gotta be careful on the street here. Don't know how the cops are. Send it, bud! Alright, we should only have to go to here. Nice. Just amid the cornfields. Whenever I see cornfields like this, it just reminds me of that movie Signs. Anyways, second thing that I love about this bike, it's kind of 2 things in one, but I'm gonna say it because I make the rules, but it's got to be the stock performance as well as like the bang for buck. So like it's really like the performance you get for the price. At the end of the day, price is always going to be the most important, depending on like if you're going to buy something or not. So this thing coming in, it was $3K. It might be like $31.50 now with tariffs. You can save like $150 if you use code ConnorG. But this thing's performance out of the box is unrivaled. For a nearly sub $3,000 bike, you are getting 8 kilowatts, which is more than a stock Surron, more than a stock Talaria XXX. XXX is like the easiest one to compare this to, but this is more power in a shorter wheelbase and a bigger battery. 72 volt 25 amp hour battery versus 60 volt 40 on the XXX. Don't get me wrong, the XXX is a great bike, but for this type of pit bike at this price point, it's just kind of nuts. Yeah, so however Electro & Co cooked up this motor, controller, and battery combo, whatever they did worked, man. Now, I have a mod motor on now, which is just slightly more torque, but the stock motor still performed phenomenally. Like, I'm talking about stock power out the box. It's crazy. But then if you do want to upgrade it eventually, like get a mod motor, for instance, you can, and it's not that expensive. It's way cheaper than a Surron or a Talaria mod motor. Little stoppy action. That brings me into the next point. Oh my gosh. Look, can we jump this? My next point is suspension. In this cheap of a bike, third thing I love about this bike, the freaking suspension, man. Like when you're dropping back on my old mod Razors, I used to bottom out the suspension so hard. This thing, you drop back, unless you're real heavy set, you're pretty much chilling. This suspension literally feels better putting down wheelies on the front forks than any stock Surron or Talaria that I ever had. Like my stock XXX suspension compared to this, horrible. This is like insane. In such a budget-friendly package, it's just nuts. I love that the front is super stiff, so it's good for stoppies. Like, look at that. Really predictable stoppies. And then again, like I said, the back, you can trust it's consistent when you're dropping back. You're not just bottoming out. Whew. Oh yeah. But yeah, dude, the suspension really just is so good. And I say this coming from the street. So like I only ride the street. I literally never really jump this thing or take it off road, which is ironic because that's what it was made for. But if you're doing that type of riding, it's also going to be phenomenal for that. So if you're buying a Mini and you're afraid like, oh, is the suspension not going to be good, yada, yada, yada. Nah, you'll be chilling, dude. There's kids like Connor Stitt who are freaking backflipping a stock RTR. So if you have any concerns in terms of power, suspension, performance, then they're needless concerns because that shit is nuts. I'm just still gauging. This is a new area for me. I'm still gauging how the cops are. Maybe I'm being a baby. That does bring us to our next point. which I love about this bike, and that is the size, guys. It's a pit bike. I'd really compare it to like a CRF 110. Now, as far as size, I really prefer it because I love compact vehicles. I love being able to just store this in the apartment easily. I can store it in my car easily. It just makes life so much better versus like having to worry about storing a freaking Surron Light B with 17s or even 19s. It honestly makes a big difference. So if you have like a small living space and you're really limited on space like I was living in the city for a while, that's honestly a big concern. Another potential benefit to the small size could just be as well that you look a little less assuming, more inconspicuous to cops, I would say, because you're not riding like a Stark or an Ultra B or something. This is a sick place to ride though. Woo! Swarm's got to get some combos. Every time I get back on this bike after it being a while, oh my god, it's just always a reminder. I'm like, why don't I ride this more? It's because I've been busy, but wow, it's just such a fun bike, dude. All right, guys, I'm just having too much fun cruising here, but I guess I should talk about the fifth thing I love about this bike, and that's by far just going to be the support for the bike itself and aftermarket support. So Electron company, bought my first ever upgrade kit for my Razor from them, and the rest is history. It's a company that's continually developing products, so they're always trying to get better, improve, make shit more efficient, make it more effective, make it cheaper. And there is some sort of, oh, that's prison. Okay, we're chilling. It's just such a good company with great support. Plus, like, the bike has gotten so popular that tons of people have it. It's not like more niche like the Razors used to be, where only so many people had them. A ton of people are getting RTRs. So it's just more people that have them, and you're gonna get additional aftermarket support, not just from Electron Co, but potentially I'd assume from companies like Grid Shift and whatever else, but obviously Electron Co makes tons of accessories too for it if you want. But yeah, guys, I truly think this bike, even in stock form, I know mine's not stock, it's got brakes, Supermoto wheels, the mod motor, and 7240, the touring battery. It's actually not in it right now, but it does have all those mods. That's just because, you know, when I get Mike's bikes, I mod them. That's how most people in this scene are, but you don't need any of the mods, which is the best part. Maybe you need the brakes. I didn't really like the stock brakes, but outside of that, dude, it's just crazy how much of a deal you're getting for a bike, and it shows you how much some other companies overcharge, frankly. Tell you what, this Thrill Seeker seat cover is pretty damn good too. It's pulling my pants down at this point. Yeah, guys, more RTR content to come. We're gonna take this thing to some more ride outs, ride in some new cities. Look at this view though. Oh, we're getting cozy again. Let's go, guys. Woo! Oh, I'm cooked, bro. There we go. Even if I put it back in and turn it back on, it won't turn on, look. And then it'll go again. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think that's gonna do it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoy the new scenery around here, but we have plenty of ride outs coming that we want to go to. But we're just enjoying the weather, enjoying this bike. Get out of the way of these dudes. Those are the 5 things I love about this bike. There's many more things that I love about it, but I tried to, you know, kind of address it in terms of things that I love about the bike, especially in its stock, more stock configuration. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're on that road to 100K. If you could sub, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, leave them down in the description. If you want this bike or any of the parts on it, feel free to use code ConnorG at electroncompany.com. I'd greatly appreciate it, but otherwise, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.